Yo, what's good, family? It's your boy in the building, man. Uh, I just wanna. This just some general basketball talk, okay? Uh, as y'all know, I'm a diehard Hawks fan, right? But I just got to speak on this topic with the Brooklyn Nets and with KD, right? And just want to give my opinion on it, my perspective. This is how I see it. I don't see nothing wrong with Kevin Durant asking for a trade, okay? I don't know why the media is making a big deal out of him asking for a trade. I don't care how many years left on his contract. Because you know what? If KD for some reason fell off, the Nets wouldn't have no problem trading him. If they think they can upgrade or get a good package, they'll trade him. So it's fine for the organizations to trade players as they please, but when a player asks for a trade, you know, now all of a sudden it's an issue, it's a problem. Okay. What trips me out is that I read comments and fans is talking about what the Brooklyn Nets did for KD. The Brooklyn Nets ain't did nothing for KD. Signing these players, getting these players on your team is a business decision. They look at these players as commodities, tradable assets. That's what they look at them as. Okay, and they would trade them and trade them for whatever. I mean, you get players who get traded for cash. Okay, and they'll trade them when they feel like they can upgrade or whatever their reason is. So for Kevin Durant to ask for a trade, that's his business, and that's his right. Doesn't mean the Brooklyn Nets have to trade him. The Brooklyn Nets don't have to trade him. This what trips me out. People acting like the Brooklyn Nets have to trade KD just because he asked for a trade. They don't have to trade him. They shouldn't even let it leak. They could have said, "Hey, KD said he want to get traded. And if I was the Brooklyn Nets general manager, president basketball operations, or the owner, I'm like, gotcha. Okay, that's cool. If we get a deal, we'll make it happen. If not, be ready for training camp." See how simple that is? But also, the media is not speaking on the politics behind that. They're not talking about what's going on in the background. They're not talking about agents who also be in the background orchestrating moves of players, contracts. It's a reason. It's a reason why players don't get traded and teams. The teams and general managers, they're smart. They know a bad. You don't want to get a bad reputation amongst the players and amongst the agents. But at the end of the day, they still don't have to trade them. Kevin Durant has 4 years left on his contract. It's plain and simple. I don't understand why this is such a big deal. They're acting like they have to trade him. They don't have to do nothing. And guess what? If Kevin Durant want to sit out, let him sit out. Just don't pay him. See, it's some of these issues to me is very simple. Okay. And sometimes, but these teams, what they do, they try to win the battle of public opinion. Take Kyrie, for example. Kyrie said he wasn't gonna get the vaccine. That's his prerogative. But the media try to make it seem like, oh, if you don't get the vaccine, you're not a team player. So you want him to put his health or what he believes in. You want him to make basketball the priority over all that. It don't matter why he don't want to get the vaccine. That's his business. That's his business. He don't owe nobody nothing to go get that vaccine. But the media try to make it look like, oh, since he didn't get the vaccine, uh he don't want to win. He don't want to do that. They ain't got nothing to do with winning. That's his decision. And the funny thing about it, Brooklyn, instead of putting winning first, like they want players to do, they should have put winning first and said, you know what, Kyrie, that's cool. You don't got to get the vaccine. We just gonna play you on the road games. They could have been done that the whole season. But Brooklyn too busy trying to win the battle of public opinion, trying to be a woke organization. Oh, we're not gonna play them. And then turn around and play him anyway on the road. You could have been playing him on road games the whole year, but you chose not to for whatever reason. But it trips me out how I read in the comments on some of these YouTube channels of fans talking about what the organization don't give a rat's ass about players. Okay. They get what they need out you, use you, and move you on. That's what they do. That's what pro sports is. And I think a lot of Americans, I think the keep it a buck, I think Americans, they jealous because they see all this money, but they're not jealous of the billionaire owners. The billionaire owners who make more money than everybody, who make way more money than players, but fans, well, the player, no, what about why are we as fans feeling sorry for billionaire owners? I could care less about these owners, to be honest with you. They are billionaires. Just because somebody asked for a trade, it ain't hurting their pockets. They don't pay for stadiums. The fans do. We pay for them stadiums through taxes that we got to pay extra crap, or they'll take your team and move it to another city. But I don't care. Well, if Kevin Durant said, I would like to be traded, the Nets, all the Nets had to say was, we'll see what we can do. If a deal comes, we'll make it happen. If not, please be ready for training camp. And if you don't show up for training camp, we'll start docking your money. It's that simple. But they trying to make it seem, make a big old deal out of it. Oh my God, Kevin Durant. The owners are gonna try to take the lead back. Really? Really? Bro, the owners' pockets are not hurting. Their pockets are doing fine. They may have a little ego. Their ego might be hurt a little bit because players are trying to go to the best thing for them and not the organization. And as a Hawks fan, I can't be mad at that, because if Trae Young said he want to leave, then let him leave. Organizations, these teams been here way before the current players. They're gonna be here after these players. If he say, hey, I want to get traded for whatever reason, then you trade him. And if you can't get the deal you want, you tell him the same thing I would have told Kevin Durant. I hear you. It's noted. If we get a deal we like, we'll make it happen. Okay. I'm not promising you any team. We will trade you to whoever give us the best deal. And if we don't move you, I expect you to be in training camp doing your best. And if you don't show up, we just won't pay you. We'll dock your money. Boom. See how easy that is? You see how easy that is? But I be reading, the Brooklyn Nets did all this for KD. They ain't do nothing for KD. Nothing. Well, they gave KD a contract when he had a torn Achilles. Any team was gonna give it to him. Any team would have gave it to him. But y'all act like KD just went out there by his damn self in the playoffs last year, a centimeter away from sending the Bucks home and going around two, doing it by himself with a bunch of no names. People act like KD ain't out there hooping for the Nets. He be out there hooping. He don't owe the Nets nothing. Zero. I don't want to hear no loyalty. I don't want to hear that. I read a comment, somebody talking about some morals. Ain't no morals in pro sports, man. It's zero morals in pro sports. Morally, he ain't got to do nothing. It's a business transaction. That's what the contract's for. And speaking on contracts, listen, I don't see how people just don't get it. If a team can trade you when they feel like it, why you can't ask for a trade when you feel like it? I don't understand. I don't understand people's logic. So a player shouldn't ask for a trade, but the team can just trade you when they feel like it. If it's an upgrade, if they just want to save money, they can just trade you, right? Man, listen. I'm pro player. Okay. Now I know players make millions and millions of dollars, but I have a hard time sympathizing for billionaire owners. Billionaire owners. I have a hard time sympathizing. Oh, that's messed up that KD want to leave. Who cares? Let him leave. Trade him or play him. It's that simple. That's how simple it is. But if the Nets was smart, maybe they should have got to the reason why he want to get traded. How about that? Why don't the Nets go find KD and say, hey man, why do you want to move? Let's see if we could work something out. That's all you got to do. And guess what? If he say it can't be worked out, then you be like, you go back to what you said first. Okay, that's cool. I see you in training camp. If we don't get a deal, be prepared to play. It's that simple. And that's all. Then that's I just wanted to put my little opinion out about that because this is crazy that the media is running behind this thing, trying to hype it up like Brooklyn has no options. They have options. They got two options: trade them or don't trade them. Boom. See, there you go. Kevin Durant has no leverage. Why is this such a big deal? He has no leverage. He has 4 years left on his contract. What is he gonna do? Sit out another 4? And in Brooklyn, you're not gonna get your asking price. This ain't a 28-year-old, 29-year-old KD. This dude is 33. Who in the right mind gonna give up all those assets to maybe get 2 years of a super elite KD, a top 5 type player KD? And then you stuck with the other 2 years of downhill. Just ain't nobody finna give Brooklyn all that for that. I'm sorry. And also, like I said earlier, don't forget about them agents in the background talking. Hey, if you do us dirty, we gonna make sure other such and such don't sign here, because that's them agents do that. But for them to try to put it all on KD, like this ain't even, to me, this not even a issue, because KD has no what are you gonna do? KD has no leverage. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I ain't gonna play. Cool, we won't pay you. See how simple that was? Boom. It's that easy. Now, I do agree in the next CBA, they might want to put something in there. But really, like, even for like the low management stuff they be talking about, how you gonna control that? You can't tell a player, oh, you're not hurt. When he tell you he hurt, they just went through the same thing in San Antonio with Kawhi Leonard a couple years ago. Because the team doctors they for the team. I mean, even on my squad, on my Hawks, DeAndre Hunter knee go bad. They say the team doctor be like, oh, he cleared to play. He come and play one game, and now he got to miss the next 10 games because the knee's flared up. Come on, man. But personally, I think KD's gonna be a Brooklyn Net. To be honest with you, nobody gonna get Brooklyn's asking price, and I think Brooklyn set that asking price high like that on purpose so a team can't get him, which is not a bad strategy. But all this, the players gonna pay. Man, listen, them owners, they don't want to do no lockout. You know why? Because them owners like money. They like money, and just like the players like money, they like money. And if they do a lockout, they not making money. I don't care how many billions they got. One thing I learned about billionaires, they hate when they invest, because these NBA teams, for them, are just investments. They hate when they invest in something and it don't give them a return. And ain't nobody finna go see no G Leaguers. Just want to drop my opinion on that, man. Let me know what y'all think, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll be back. I'll be out of town tomorrow, but we'll be back Sunday. Hopefully my Hawks win this next Summer League game, and we keep it rolling for Summer League. It's your boy MI, man, and I'm out. Y'all stay